Welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. I want to show you the Bitcoin price chart, show you what I see. The whole market has been taking an absolute crash. I want to show you why and what could happen with the crypto going forward. If it's sounding interesting, or the cryptocurrencies, drop the like, give me a subscribe, and this is not financial advice. I want to show you some important charts, and I highly recommend you stick around to the end of this video. It's important for anyone that's holding any type of cryptocurrencies. I've got here Bitcoin on the 3-day time frame. You can see here the 3-day time frame, and I'm using two averages, the SMA 100 simple moving averages, 100 and 200. I'm going to show you this chart. We're going to take a look at this chart over here, which is called the Gossan channel. These are important charts that can guide you on your journey. Your kids will understand what I'm about to share you, and then you'll have a better picture of what you should be doing, right? And then we're going to take one final look at this one over here. It's an important chart. This is the RCI 3 lines, right? We're going to take a look at that. Let's start over here with this one right here. So the 3-day, I found this chart is it was very unique because not many people have been talking about the 3-day moving averages, right? The 100 and 200s. They usually use the 200 moving average and the 100 moving average on the daily time frame, right? You sometimes see people use it on the weekly, but not on the 3-day frame. And the reason it's good to be used on the 3-day frame is you can paint a perfect picture. So this green line is the 100 SMA, right? The moving average. And then the red line is the 200. What have I been looking for? Well, let's just go back, right? And you can see here I've got some places that I've circled, right? And I'm going to tell you what they are in a second. Well, I'll tell you now, to me, they could be our windows of opportunity before things could get worse, right? I've just taken this right back to 2013. Right, 2013 cycle. Now, in every bull market, let's take it further back. Look, 2012, we have a massive drop down. This is your bear market, and then when prices start to go on a bull market, prices start to come up. It breaks above the red line. Eventually, it comes above the green line, and once we see price action come above the green line, that's it. The price will always remain above both lines, especially the green line, whilst it's in a bull rally. And you can see price action here, it just goes flying. If there's ever been a massive drop in the the bull market where you get like a rally and then it cools off, and this was a big drop, look at this, 80% dump. It's always continued above the green line. You've never seen price action break this green line unless it gives you an indication that the bear market or the bull market's peaked up at the top, and then we see signs, weak signs of the market, the price, and then you see the price crash through the green line, or pierce through it if you like. This was your signal that actually the bear market may be over and that things are going to turn for the worse, right? But there's opportunities, right? In every signal that we receive like this, there's an opportunity. An opportunity for what? Well, an opportunity to maybe take one last chance to see it go back up, and this is like a massive ride back up. Look at the thing like 100% up, right? From its bottom to its top. This opportunity here, this final rally gives you an opportunity to take some serious profits before it breaks the green line again, and then it comes tumbling down, right? And as I said in the last videos, if you ever see it pierce this green line and then come down to this red line, you don't have much time until you see these candles or the price just drop a massive further 50%. And it always happens when it breaks the red line. You see prices fall minimum 40 to 50%. Can I zoom in? You see that 59%, right? From the red line straight down. So I've been using these indicators to try and find out if it is going to be a crash, a massive crash, bigger than what you've just seen. How much time do you have to actually seriously consider taking profits, and when should you? So what am I doing right now? I'm going to show you based on this chart. I'm waiting for the next opportunity of the price to have a rebound or a relief rally, meaning that you see price pierce through this green line. If it goes through, And then when it comes back up, this rally on the way back up is going to be your best opportunity, or just, when price goes back up, the best opportunity to maybe take something. Now, I made a video not long ago, and I really hope you guys paid attention to it. And I'm going to come through and see if I can find it, right? And this is why you should really watch my videos, like taking profits. This video right here I made 2 weeks ago. I think people just thought I was crazy because they was like, oh, really? You're saying that? Because I was telling people, like, when it gets back up to like $70,000, take something is what I was saying. Just take something. And I'm going to stand by that again, because you just don't know what's going to happen in the future. Now, the reason this is all happening, take a look at this. Fears of the US recession sends stock market tumbling. So it's not just the crypto space. The stock market has been crashing like crazy. I've been looking at some of the stocks over here, important stocks. Which one? Let me see if I can grab out real quick. Have I got it up? Here we go. This is the Russell 2000s. This kind of makes up 2,000 different types of stocks, but tiny ones. And you can just see here how they've just been tumbling, crashing down, right? Hopefully they hold support there and we see that relief rally like I'm telling you, right? We'll see in the future. But yeah, this is the news right now. Market crash. Are we heading towards a recession? Some key numbers from the US where a sneeze can make the world catch a cold. Now, if this happens, yeah, it could be devastating for the market further, right? Let me just show you again. So talking about this green line and the red line, look at this second bull cycle. So it comes down, second bull market comes up, comes above the red line. We always see it stay above the green line. Even if you see a massive dump, doesn't matter how big the dump is. Look at this. This was almost a 40% crash. It stayed above this green line. I put a smiley face to confirm that this is good. This is healthy. It's fine. It's not pierced the green line. It's not giving any symbols or warnings that something bad might come in the future, right? Look, it stayed positive all the way through this massive cycle, right up to 2018, right? And then, 2018's top comes along, prices start to crash down, and look what happens. Here is your sign. This is your sign of weakness. Prices tear through this green line, print candles underneath. That is your warning sign that in the future we may see a bear market, or you are in a bear market, which sounds crazy. So look, prices come back up. Remember I told you there's an opportunity, and this is the opportunity I think we must grasp, right? From here, hold the thing too long. From there to there, 57% up, 57% pump. So when prices do come down in this green, underneath the green line, we always tend to see some form of a rally. A relief rally, that's the one, before it comes back down, touches this red line, and then it breaks and drops a massive 40 to 50%. Look at that, 50% crash. Many people lose their money because they don't understand where they are in the market. And the easiest thing is to just believe what every YouTuber tells you. Now, you don't have to believe what I say, or just whatever the news tells you, whatever it is. You don't have to believe what I say. But you are going to hear some people saying, we're going up more. Oh, this is just a little drop before we go up more. And this is what could happen. It could go up more. So you see this massive drop, and then it could start to come back up, like I said, a massive 50% up. And then people start going, see, I told you they were wrong. We were going back up. I told you we were going back up. But they didn't see the weakness, the signs of weakness from this event in the first place, which then obviously went tumbling over, fell back down, made a lower low, come to this red line, and bang, massive drop. Don't be that person, please. I'm showing you this because I want to make sure you guys are paying attention to what's going on in the market. You have an opportunity to do something right here if you have the chance to take some decent profits. I don't know if now's the time. I think I'm going to wait for that relief rally, right? That's my personal opinion. Patrons, you will see what I'm doing. Telling you straight. So, and another thing, if you want to become a patron, you can. Do I have it up? The links are in my info section. I got a frog in my throat. Links are in the info section. I think now is probably the most important time. Let me grab it up again. So maybe seriously consider becoming a patron. It's a fresh month. See, the good thing with the Patreon is it's great to look for when to buy, but it's so important to know when to sell. And I'll tell you what, Patreon's of a certain tier. You can choose which tier you like. I've got 7 tiers. This one shows you the buy alerts, but you only see buy alerts in this tier. If you want to know when to sell, if you don't understand the market well, don't know where you're getting in, or if you're going to buy now, hoping that it goes up, but then it crashes more and you lose all your money, you need to have a sales strategy. This tier here, the exclusive VIP partner tier, unlocks all my posts. These people in this tier are going to see when I'm selling. They're going to see my sales strategies. I'm going to be, over this next week, looking at this market tough. And I'm going to be telling them exactly what I'm going to do. Because one thing I know how to do is make money in this space, and I'm not afraid to take profits. I'm not going to marry coins if I feel like they're going to come tumbling down, right? A smart investor must learn how to buy at the right time and sell at the right time. That's what smart money does. And speaking of smart money, you might be thinking, oh, well, this whole market's crashing, it's falling down, it's crashing, and you're with the crash, you're crashing with us, right? So let's just take a look at this gossan channel for a second. Actually, no, I'll quickly show you my example of this, right? Hold on, let me find it. So this is right here is the this is the altcoins. I didn't want to show this, but I just talk about my example, the altcoins. Now, I made a video, and I'll show you this video, and it's crazy now when I look at it, right? And if you're a Patreon, you're probably thinking, wow, because I shared this to you, right? Hardest decision. I'm selling. Let me see if I can find it. I made this video over 3 months ago. Actually, if I click on it, it was more than that, because this is a time capsule video. And I said to my Patreons, guys, this is the hardest decision I need to make, because I need to sell. Look, April 13th was when I uploaded it. I gave it to our Patreons 1 month before. Go onto my Patreon, you'll see I said to them, shall I upload this right away back in March, or should I make it a time capsule video where I upload it 1 month after? They all agreed to upload this 1 month after. I told them the hardest decision that I need to make, because I'm looking to sell my crypto. And back then, everyone thought I was crazy. I've already taken massive gains out of this crypto space. Watch this video 3-4 months ago, 12,000 views, right? And if you was a patron, you was paying attention as well, because I told you what I was doing. Look at this. Look, I'll highlight this. Look, this is April. This is March. I've highlighted it. Look at the bottom where it comes down here. Look, March. I took it at the top of this disgusting crash like an absolute boss. Being a smart investor, you have to know when to buy and when to sell crypto. And this is what I did. I looked at this market. I paid attention to the analysis, the indicators. This was the sign telling me to sell right at the top. And that's what I did, right? And you go watch that video. And actually, I show you in the charts, before these red candles even exist, these red candles here, I'll show you I'm selling here. Remember that video, guys? Do you remember now? I'm just saying, I hope you remember. So now listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm looking at this with a firm eye, and I always see that when the price breaks from this green line, there's a sign. It's giving you a signal of a weak market, right? And this is the part where we need to pay attention, because if we start to see green candles come underneath this green line, if we start to see red candles come underneath this green line that's moving, the average, then that's a sign that the market may tumble in the future. It may come to this red line in the future and then crash 40 to 50% minimum. But there's an opportunity, right? And I'm going to tell you again, there's one opportunity, and you have an opportunity to catch this wave back up before the crash. And again, look at this opportunity, the window of opportunity you have. Usually there's a rise back up, which is a relief rally, which gets everybody excited, thinking we're going up again. Listen, these market movers are smart, man. They want to take as much as they can out of you. So before it comes tumbling, what do? They need to excite you and make you feel like everything's fine again. We're going back up again. So you put your money back in again. I'm not saying it's a bear market, but I'm just letting you know what I'm seeing in the chart. And these signs always lead to one event. It's a massive capitulation event. Now, you may be feeling that you've already experienced that, but I don't think we have. I mean, I know we're seeing crashes in the market. I'm guessing everybody's in extreme fear now. Let's have a look. Fear and greed. But there's a bigger event that could come, right? But first comes the opportunity, the window of opportunity to take something. Look, right now we're in fear, right? When you see extreme fear, when this goes down here to extreme fear, this is where smart money buys. This is where I'm going to be buying. With the money of the profits that I took right back here in this video, right? Watch this video, I highly recommend. Actually, I'm going to make this my featured video for today. and you guys can watch it easily. Yeah. So once you finish watching this, just click on my featured video. You're going to watch this. Just remind you guys why I took profits back then. Everyone thought I was crazy back then. All right. Because the market was going up more and more. Remember that? Because, Bitcoin's going 100K and everything else. I took profits back then. Right. And Bitcoin could still go up and go crazy, but there's important things that we need to discuss. Green line. Red line, if it hits the red line, down. We need to stay above this green line in a bull market. Look, this was your bull market after the C19 event. Come crashing down, prices come up, held above this green line. And look, not once did you see any price action crash the green line in the bull trend. But when it started to come down and we saw a sign of weakness, that's when eventually it tumbled over, came to the red line, and then a massive fall of at least 40 to 50% once it broke this red line. Now, I told you in the last video, and I'm going to tell you again, when it breaks this red line, you have about 6 to 9 days to maybe consider selling before a massive crash. You can't see this on the weekly time frame. You can't see it on the monthly. You can't even see it on the daily. The best time to look at it is on a 3-day time frame. Each candle's worth 3 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days each. So when you break this, you got 3 candles before the massive drop. Usually there's about 6 to 9 days once it breaks this line. The only time it went crazy was here when it came piercing straight through the red line because of the C19 event. Now this could happen. Something like this could still happen and not give anyone a chance. And it could be the recession that causes that, but we'll see. Look, this is the recent bull cycle. We came down, bear market, bull market begins to come above the green line, above the red line. Now we're supposed to stay above this green line all the way through. But look at this. We came down, we just took a piercing, market just pierced. Now, I would have loved to have stayed above this green line. Possible you could see a wick and it comes back above the green line. But because I've seen this wick, it's now alarming me. And I think that I need to pay attention to what's going to happen in the future. So over the next week, I'm going to look for the candles to see what it does. Does this become devastating and just do a massive red candle down? Which it would be mad, because right now Bitcoin's $52,000. Or does it, sort of come back up and slowly make its way down? I don't know. We're going to have to watch this, right? So I'm going to take this off this green line. You can see here the price. I don't know if you can see it because my head's in the way down here. But we're trading at 52,794, right? Now, you're going to get mixed signals from YouTubers. Some are going to say this is a massive buy opportunity. It's the best time to buy. Others are going to say you better sell. You better panic and sell. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm not telling you to buy or sell. I'm telling you I'm going to watch this chart like a hawk and see what happens. Let's take a quick look at this. Right, so this is the Gossan channel. Same with the Gossan channel. Right, this is powerful because, and this is on the weekly time frame. You can look at this on the 5-day, on the 2-week, but the best one for me is the weekly. Why? Because the only time that the price enters the Gossan channel, which is this green zone, is when you are in a bear market or coming out of a bear market. Here's an example. The last cycle that went massive right up, this is back in 2013, massive bull cycle. And then when the price finally enters this Gossan channel, that's it. It doesn't come out until it falls through the other side or just slides through the other side, and that's it. And then it comes out for a new bull market. Look again, right? So you have a massive rally, 2017, 2018. Then we get some candles in the Gossan channel right here. And that's it. It never comes out unless it comes out at the bottom of the other side, which is the bear market, which is the absolute bottom of the market. And then what happens? We rally again. Look, every time we come through on this Gossan channel on the weekly time frame, once we see candles, it's, look, again, we do not come out of it. Well, in that case, you had a short rally, slight relief rally that took you out, but it came tumbling down because of this event here, because the candles started to come in, right? And every time it comes in, it always tends to go through the other side, is what I'm saying. And that still played correct here. Look, candle in, eventually came underneath. Then we're off and away we go. So now, look, this is the last cycle. We came in here. Had you been watching this back in 2022 of December, fell through, look, eventually come tumbling down on the other side. We came out of it and look at where we are. So right now, the Gossan channel could be our savior, right? Because this is showing that we haven't entered it yet. But if we see at least one green candle, then yeah, you need to prepare. Right? And again, this is where I'm going to be preparing my Patreons, letting them know exactly what I need to do. The smartest investors want to know how to take profits as well as make them. Sometimes people don't know when to take profits, which is why you woke up today seeing stupid amounts of money just come off your crypto portfolio, because you don't know when to take profits, right? But again, if you're a Patreon watching this, or even you viewers, you don't have to be Patreon. I mean, they see things earlier than you do, but even if you was a viewer of the channel, I showed you. I guess actually, no, you didn't get to see this till a month later. So in that sense, Patreons had the opportunity to really, make money, better money for themselves off this video than you guys did, because they saw it early. So again, if you want to become one, you're welcome to do so. But I am now looking at seriously considering when I should be taking more profits. And I said that in my most recent video as well, is we can't just keep buy. At some point, we have to decide when are we going to take some profits. And I highly recommend you watch this video, right? So what am I doing right now? I'm waiting for this rally. I'm waiting for this next rally to come back up. Where is that chart? Because I think once breaking this green line, we may see a move up, right? And the move up might be designed by smart money to excite the market to think that we're going to continue to go up. And once you see this move up of excitement to let you think it's going higher, that's when it could roll over and come tumbling down. That's when smart money will make you buy more coins, and then they will sell the market. So if this, again, not financial advice, if it was me, I don't think I'd be buying anything right now until I see what happens over the next week or two, at least the next week with the candles. I don't think I'd be buying anything, because you need to be smart at this situation, right? Let's just take a quick look at this last one. This is the RCI 3 lines, and I really want to make this simple, right? And I actually took off, because there was 3 lines, I took one of the lines off, which was the green line, but it's just got the red and the blue. And it's very simple when you look at this, right? It's just simple. When you see the red line come down, the price actually moves down with it. It's a bear market. And then you have a window of opportunity, which I showed you in the last videos of this. You can check my last videos, where you could buy. It's the buy of a lifetime, because the red has gone so low, it's broken beneath the dotted lines, and that's that, right? When the red line comes up, bull market, you can see the price going up, and then you got the opportunity to maybe take some decent profits at the top. So whilst the red line's going up and down, and then the price is going up and down with it, you have this blue line, and I'm sure it's like a volatility line of some sort, right? So what I look for is when this blue line comes curving down, it always curves back up, and it always comes to cross and meet with this red line. And once it meets and crosses with the red line, look at the line that I've drawn, this line up here. It matches perfectly to the top of the cycle. And I put an exclamation mark to let you know that actually this might be the top of the cycle. It does it all the time. Look, so when the blue line comes curving round, it comes curving back up here. Look at this, look at the line. Near enough at the top of the cycle. And, this is the opportunity to where you want to be taking profits, around this cross or before the cross. That's the exclamation mark warning you top of the cycle, right? Look at this of where we are right now. This blue line has curved back round, and look at where the red line is. Is it possible that the smart money are trying to disguise the top of the cycle? Because essentially what happens in a bull market is you make a high, and then you have a massive bear market, and then you make one, and on the second cycle, the next cycle, you make another high. Well, that's what Bitcoin did. I know it's hard to see, but that's what Bitcoin did. If you look, we went right down here from 15,000 right up to 73,000. It was higher than this last one. So Bitcoin did actually make a new high. If we go at this, look at that. Look at the candles. That was last high. This is this high. And that is so hard to see, because people think it's going to be a bigger move up, which it still could be, but the high has already been made. Meaning, it's smart money that the billionaires that can move this market, or millionaires, are these smart monies trying to disguise the top, making it so it's hard for you to see that it's actually had a top? Is this them distributing their money, but they're trying to get the max out of you? So what they're doing is they're, giving you these false signals to make you think you should buy more. So when it goes up again, they can take more profits, and then it falls down because they're taking profits, and then they get you hyped again, goes up again. They're happy with that 70K mark. Yep, let's take some more profits, and then it falls down again. They're taking every time it hits 70K so they can take some decent profits. I'm just painting a picture for you. At least that's what I think. And it all seems to be around this 70K mark, right? So if this red line crosses with this blue line, it could spell a big drop like what happened in the past of at least 40 to 50%, right? So I want to keep your eyes on that. Okay, so I'm waiting for this relief rally. I've got a feeling there might be a relief rally. If I'm wrong, fine. If we enter the Cosimo channel, I'll be bringing another video as fast as I can. You need to see it. And then, yeah, patrons, you're going to know what I'm doing next, right? With myself and everything else. I'm watching this to see what happens, right? So I'm going to leave it here. If it's helpful, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. I know I'm talking too fast. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
Never be defeated.